Before the main tournament kicks off today, there's an auction of all the players. The players are placed into groups of 8 and you can bid for a team of 8 players. If one of the players in your team places, i.e. they win or they come second, then you win money from the pot. So this tends to be the only part of the weekend where the money does get quite big. So I reckon the teams today are going to go for about £100 each, which means a total prize pool of £800. So the winner of the leading team, they're going to be winning over £500 if they pick the right players. Let's go and see what's happening.
We've put 64 players into 8 teams, as you see up above. In theory, the first player that you see in that list could well be the strongest player, but this is all very subjective. I'm going to offer for auction the 8 teams, and you can bid to own that team. And if a member of your team either wins or is runner-up, you win some cash. You win a proportion of the prize pool that we collect from the auction bids. Okay, so we got 95. I really want 100. 100, well done, Edward. Right. So I'm looking for 105 now. Have we got any telephone bids from outside? Any bids from outside? Come on, yes, darling. I've got 150 going twice for John Broomfield. 150. Group H has gone to John Broomfield, 150. Well done.
Thank you. The auction's just finished and the top team went for £150, so even more than we were predicting at the start. The great thing about having a team of 8 is that it's not necessarily just your top player who can make it through. They could go out in the first round and you could find one of your outliers comes through and wins the money for you. Okay, Peter, so we've just had the auction for the main tournament today.
Yep.
Can you explain to me a bit about how an auction works?
The players are split into groups, 8 groups in this case, and people buy them in an auction, and if they buy the winning player, the player who wins the tournament, they get the lion's share of the auction.
So you buy a group of 8 players, and then if one of your players wins, then you win the money. Or as
runner-up, you win a share of the money.
Fantastic. So did you bid on any teams?
I bid on several teams. I was successful on one team which I thought had quite a few strong players in, all with a good chance of winning, including German player Martin, forget his surname.
Yes.
But half of my group I've sold to Tim Line, who was in that group. And John Broomfield, who bought the group that I was in, I've bought half of that from him. So I've got fingers in 2 pies, if you like, in the auction.
Fantastic.
Not having played a lot of backgammon for some years, I didn't really know very many of the players.
Okay.
So it was a bit harder for me to judge.
So what did you do when you didn't know a player? Did you assume a standard level?
Well, if they hadn't played for the first time, the chances of them being a Tiger Woods were rather small, I thought.
Okay.
So it's sort of, but those players that I've seen winning tournaments like Peter Bennett and John Broomfield, so obviously they're quite strong.
Okay, so you bet on a team based on the strong players?
Yeah, but also I'm aware that there's quite a few people that are, quite good club players, and they will contribute a lot to your winning chances.
Okay, yeah, because you've got your kind of outstanding players, but then your good solid players, and if you've got a team with a lot of good solid players in, it's still worth backing.
I think the point is that there's a lot of people that it would be, less likely, more likely than the second coming of Christ that they would win, really, I'm afraid. So there's people there that really are a very small chance, whereas you need somebody that can win the tournament in the group to have a chance.
Okay, and you didn't actually win a team, did you, in the bidding?
Because somebody went too high always in each case.
Okay.
The worst thing to do is to just go too high in order to get a group. So I was prepared to go up to where I went to go in each case.
Okay, and so you think maybe some of them were oversold?
Even on the last one, I sort of tried to time it so that I made the last bid. But people were wise to that, unfortunately. So
right.
But, so anyway, I didn't get a group. It was fun.
All right, fantastic. Thanks Paul.